Hello fellow builder and welcome back. I've put together a combined review of several of Mould Kings Mini Famous Cars. Just a heads up, some of these may be among my first videos, so the audio might not be the best. If needed, feel free to skip ahead using the chapters. Hello fellow builders and welcome back. In today's review we have Mould Kings Di Tommaso Pantera GTS, set number 27032. Now this set is part of Mould Kings Fast and Furious line of cars, along with the following. Set number 27033, the Mitsubishi Eclipse. This set looks great, and the brick colors really stand out. I have posted a review for this set. Next is the 27034, the Stingray Corvette. All classic car lovers will really like this one. The review for this set is also available. And the third set of the four is the 27035, the Ice Dodge Charger. I have completed the build for this set, but I have not finished the review. I will leave links to the available reviews in the description. Alright, let me do a quick shout out to fellow builder John Caro for pointing me in the right direction for this set, because I actually thought it was a Mitsubishi at first. Now for what you've been waiting for. Let's see how Mould King did with the Di Tommaso Pantera GTS. I'm going to try something a bit different this time. Let me know in the comments what you think. I feel that during the speed build would be a good time to point out some interesting facts about the car that's being built. Now there are a lot of cars in the Fast and Furious franchise, and it's hard to keep track of them. But the Pantera GTS was featured in the Fast 5 movie. I had to go back and take a look at the movie. A great looking car. This car was made by an Italian automobile manufacturer, Di Tommaso, from 1971 to 1992. For this sports car, the engine is located just behind the front row of seats. It sports a mid-rear Ford V8 engine with a manual transmission, which pushes out about 330 to 350 horses, with a 0 to 60 in just 5.5 seconds. Now I know compared to today's vehicles, 5.5 seconds isn't very fast, but back then I'm sure it was something to write home about. Now the cost to buy a Pantera in 1971 was about $10,000, which in today's dollars is approximately $73,000. Di Tommaso eventually stopped producing the Pantera in 1993. Now those are some of the interesting facts I found out about the Pantera GTS. But if you know other cool facts, like other movies it's been in, or maybe superstars that may own one, please share in the comments. Before we get into the Mould King review, if you're enjoying this video and want to support the channel, please take a moment to hit the like button. It really helps the algorithm get this video to other passionate builders. Now let's see how the dimensions stack up against a Lego Speed Champion and a Rio Brick set. So does Lego Rick fit in the Di Tommaso Pantera GTS? Yes, and he fits nicely. Now let's get into presentation. Mould King is the king of the hill when it comes to presentation. With the embossed box with well thought out pictures, high quality instructions, and a nice display case. Now what about design? I don't think the camera does this set justice. The all black exterior looks awesome, and the gold engine is incredible. The Pantera GTS is one of Mould King's smaller sets, and it has very few stickers. The gold plated bricks do look great, but there were a lot of small pieces for this set. But I feel they did a solid job with the Pantera GTS. As for the complexity, this is a 3 out of 10 difficulty level, with a completion time of right at about an hour and a half. What about money value? This set is normally priced at $23.99, but as of this review, it is currently at $21.99. Fortunately for a lot of these sets, you can usually find them on discount, and with 305 pieces, its per piece breakdown is 7.2 cents. This set is available at multiple vendors and websites at various prices. Just use your best judgment when shopping online. As for the quality of the pieces, I didn't find any issues with these pieces. What about entertainment value? I didn't find any unique design choices on this set, but I feel this is supposed to be a very clean build. I did enjoy this set. As for how it holds up, there were a few one-stud connections, but the Pantera GTS holds up very well. Are there any functional pieces? Unfortunately, there aren't any functional pieces for this set. What about bonus or unique aspects? This set does include many colorful pieces And I can't say this enough, but Mould King's use of colorful pieces really makes the build experience that much better. So how close did Mould King's Di Tommaso Pantera GTS get to the real thing? Mould King did a solid representation for this set. The slope of the hood looks great, and the fins on the back were spot on. And I like how they employed the spoiler. I think all areas of this set were treated well. I give the brick versus real an 8 out of 10. As for my overall rating of this Mould King set, I give the Di Tommaso Pantera GTS a 5 out of 5 stars. Hello fellow builders and welcome to Ricksburg. If you've been here before and like the content, consider subscribing. If you're new to the channel, you'll find LEGO alternate brands and we try to post new content weekly. As always, I will include Amazon links in the description. I have to say this set is very nice, and there are two things that I really enjoyed about this set, but there is one thing I didn't like. So enjoy the stop motion build, and stay until the end to find out what could possibly be wrong with this set. Before we get into the review, if you're enjoying this video, please take a moment to hit the like button. It really helps the algorithm get this video to other passionate builders. Now let's see how the dimensions stack up against the LEGO Speed Champion sets. So does LEGO Rick fit in the Eclipse? Absolutely. Now let's roll into the review, starting with the presentation. As always, Mould King's quality boxes for the Mini Famous Car series are unmatched by any other brands. They bring that presentation to a new level. These sets also come with small sets of instructions that fit nicely underneath the included display box. And the paper and image are both of very high quality. And the instructions are easy to use and follow. As for the design, the Fast and Furious Eclipse was designed well, with several stickers. Let me know in the comments if you think this set looks like the real Eclipse from the movie. As for the complexity, this is about a 3 out of 10 difficulty level, with a completion time of about an hour and a half. As for the money value, I purchased this set from Temu because this set was not available on Amazon. The purchase price was $15.98 with 338 pieces, and its per piece breakdown is 4.7 cents. Now let's get into the pieces. This set does have the usual quality pieces, and all of the pieces were available. I didn't find any broken or non-functional pieces, and there weren't any discolored or unfinished pieces. As for the entertainment value, this was an enjoyable build at a decent price. Now, does the Fast and Furious Eclipse hold up? It does. The only issue I have with this set is the spoiler. It looks nice, but don't touch it. As for functionality, there aren't any functional pieces on this set. Were there any bonus or unique aspects? I did find that there was a decent amount of colorful pieces for this set, and the main green bricks looked great, and the display box is always a great addition to these sets. As of the release of this review, Amazon has started offering this set, but it must be pretty popular because it is currently out of stock at Amazon and Temu. As for the two things I liked about this set, the first thing is, to me, it really looks like the Eclipse in the movie. And the second thing is the green bricks that they use look incredible. Now for the thing that I did not like. That's the spoiler. It's pretty delicate. I wish they used more pieces to hold it together. As for my rating, I give the Fast and Furious Eclipse a 4 out of 5 stars. Hello fellow builders and welcome to Ricksburg. Today's build is what looks to be Mould King's 1965 Stingray Corvette with the Lexan spoiler. Now this set does look great, but did I find any issues? Stay tuned to find out. And if you've been here before and like the content, consider subscribing. I will include links in the description. Enjoy the quick stop motion build followed by the review. Before we get into the Mould King review, if you're enjoying this video, please take a moment to hit the like button. It really helps the algorithm get this video to other passionate builders. Now let's see how the dimensions stack up against a Lego Speed Champion and a Rio Brick set. So does Lego Rick fit in the Corvette? He sure does. Now with regards to presentation, of all the Lego alternative brands, Mould King is at the top. Their boxes look great and their instructions are high quality. Now let's get into design. Mould King hit the bullseye going with the classic red for this Corvette. Mould King is really showing they know cars, and their design team has taken into consideration history and the interest of their customers when designing these sets. There are minimal stickers, which are used nicely to accent this set. As for complexity, this is a 3 out of 10 difficulty level, with a completion time of an hour and a half. As for money value, this set is priced at $23.99 with 332 pieces, and its per piece breakdown is 7.2 cents. I have included a few links if you're interested in purchasing this set. And with any online purchases, use your best judgment. As for the quality of the pieces, I didn't find any issues with these pieces. What about entertainment value? This was a very enjoyable build, and it looks great as a display. So how does this Corvette hold up? It holds up very well. But there aren't any functional pieces for this set. What about bonus or unique aspects? Mould King is making an excellent effort to build these sets with numerous colorful pieces. They may not be seen, but it definitely gives these sets more dimension. So how close did Mould King's Corvette get to the real thing? Mould King did a great job with this set. The only thing that was missing is the tapered back window, but there's only so much that can be done with these mini cars. Great job, Mould King. I give the bricks versus real a 9 out of 10. As for my overall rating of this Mould King set, I give the Stingray Corvette a 5 out of 5 stars. Hello fellow builders and welcome back. In today's review we have Mould King's Dodge Ice Charger, set number 27035. Now this set is part of Mould King's Fast and Furious line of cars, along with the following. Set number 27032, the De Tomaso Pantera GTS. I have completed the build and have recently posted the review. Next we have the 27033, the Mitsubishi Eclipse. This set does look great and it's extremely popular. The brick colors really stand out. A review for this set is available. Then we have set number 27034, the Stingray Corvette. All classic car lovers are really going to like this one. The review for this set is also available. I will include links to these reviews in the description. Now for what you've been waiting for. Let's see how Mould King did with the Fast and Furious Dodge Ice Charger. Okay, let's check out some facts about this serious muscle car. The Fast and Furious Charger is modeled after the 1968, 69, and 70 Dodge Charger. Yes, you heard that right. I've seen all over the internet that multiple years are being represented for this vehicle. I will be using the 1969 version due to its extreme popularity. Now, this iconic two-door hardtop Charger cost $3,600 in 1969, and 85,000 cars were manufactured. In today's dollars, that would be about $31,000. That would be a steal considering the 2024 Dodge Charger costs from $50,000 to $60,000. Now, the version used in the Fate and the Furious movie was highly modified. It is said to have 2,000 horsepower. Now, I don't know what 2,000 horsepower feels like, but the image that comes to my mind is hanging onto an Acme rocket. Now, the regular Dodge Chargers have about 425 horsepower, which is still very powerful, with a 0 to 60 in 6.1 seconds and under 14 seconds to get to 100 miles per hour. The Charger has a top speed of 200 miles per hour. It had multiple engine options, including an inline 6, but for the most part, the Charger was powered by various V8 engines with either an automatic or a manual transmission. A cool fact about the 1969 Charger is that it was so popular it was featured in many movies and TV series. One of the most recognizable versions is the General Lee from the Dukes of Hazzard TV show. Now, if you know any other interesting facts of the 1969 Dodge Charger, please share them in the comments. Before we get into the Mould King review, if you're enjoying this video and want to support the channel, please take a moment to hit the like button. It really helps the algorithm get this video to other passionate builders. Now let's see how the dimensions stack up against a Lego Speed Champion and a Rio Brick set. So does Lego Rick fit in the Dodge Ice Charger? Yes, he does, although his hat does push up on the roof a bit. What about presentation? Mould King has almost perfected the presentation for this series, with very little waste. Their embossed box fits everything in a nice compact package, with well thought out pictures, and the high quality instructions and nice display add to the presentation. What about design? Mould King did a nice job with the Dodge Ice Charger. It has very clean lines with only a few stickers. And I do like how they added the turbo boost and the electromagnetic pulse device on the back of the Charger. As for the complexity, this is about a 3 out of 10 difficulty level, with a completion time of just over 1.5 hours. What about money value? This set is normally priced at $23.99, but as of this review, it's currently discounted to $21.99, and with 355 pieces, its per piece breakdown is 6.2 cents. This set is available at multiple vendors and websites at various prices. Just use your best judgment when shopping online. What about the quality of the pieces? Mould King has good quality pieces, and I particularly like the gold-plated or maybe gold-painted pieces. How about the entertainment value? I did enjoy this set very much. Mould King put a lot of effort into these mini cars, and it shows. They did a nice job of capturing this classic muscle car. So how does the Dodge Ice Charger hold up? This is a solid build, and it holds up well. What about functionality? Other than what looks like a slightly rotating actuator switch for the EMP, there aren't any functional pieces for this set. What about bonus or unique aspects? This set does include many colorful pieces, and the gold pieces truly stand out. So how close did Mould King's Dodge Ice Charger get to the real thing? Again, Mould King did a good job of turning the Charger into a brick mini car. The clean lines are easy to reproduce in these mini cars. The gray and the black accent pieces make this set come to life. Mould King did go with the gold pieces for the turbo and the EMP sections. I feel this was an excellent design choice, considering in the movie they were metal gray. However, the vehicle dom used in the movie was heavily modified, including a wider wheelbase, which I don't feel was reflected in the Mould King version. I still feel Mould King did an excellent job. I give the brick versus real an 8 out of 10. As for my overall rating of this Mould King set, I give the Dodge Ice Charger a 5 out of 5 stars. Fellow builders, I hope you enjoyed this Mould King review. If you've stayed this long, consider subscribing, and maybe share this video. Also check out our other videos on Ricksburg's main page. Thank you, and until next time, keep building.